Hey guys, welcome back to another video here with us at The Handy Creators.
Thank you for joining us on another week.
Today's video is gonna be something a little different and well needed. So if you guys have been watching us for a while, you know our garage is a disaster. I can't fake that. It is horrible. We have been saving scraps of wood
Ever since we started doing projects for YouTube, and our collection of scrap wood has become a little bit too much.
Every time we do a project and we see a little wood, we're like, oh, we should save it because one day we'll need it.
Well, that day has come. After last week's video, when we built these beautiful lounge chairs, which if you haven't done so already, make sure to check out that video. We were left over with some beautiful pieces that we just could not ignore. So we have set ourselves a challenge to create a design and build something using the scrap wood that we have left over from that project.
We knew that we wanted to do a design specifically with these woods because we wanted to match the lawn chairs. So Jesus and I were arguing in the car back and forth for like 45 minutes because I kept telling him my vision and he just couldn't see it.
Due to that lack of understanding, we hopped on SketchUp and created this design and came to the agreement of what it is that we wanted. Let's go on over and start off by cutting the woods down to size according to the measurements that we have and building this table. Okay, so with the top woods cut down to size, the next step is going to be to create a groove alongside the inside of these posts so that when we place this wood on top, both tops are flush and the sides are flushed.
I mean, it's the same technique that we use for the pergola to build in the back.
If you want to see how we did this to create the pergola, make sure to check out the video above. After trying many techniques and different tools, the most effective one has been the table saw. To make the cut on the post, we first set the depth of the blade and the width of the blade to make one angled cut, and then once we did that, we flipped the wood over, readjusted the depth and the width of the table saw, and made the other cut, giving us a perfect 90-degree angle. Once the grooves were cut, we rounded all of the edges of the legs, and then we rounded these edges here, which are the ones that are going to follow the design of the posts. With all the necessary edges rounded, we lightly sanded all of the woods using a 60 grit sandpaper to remove any imperfections that these woods may have. We cut the support braces down to size using a scrap piece of wood that we had left over from a previous project, and we opened pocket holes to secure them to the legs.
We also opened pocket holes along the bottom of the grooves and vertically on the support braces to secure the top boards without having any screws visible. Finally, all that's left to do now is assemble the table. We assembled the legs and support brace using the pocket hose screws linked below.
So we were finishing the build of the frame with the legs, and Adriana says, we should check if the woods fit. And I'm like, no babe, this is fine, like it looks fine. She's like, babe, let's just do it. Oh, it was wrong. Something to keep in mind is that the smaller support brace is gonna go in the same direction as this groove cut that we made, because that is where the smaller woods are gonna go. Thank you to my beautiful wife for making me check, because I got too confident and yeah. Didn't work out. We're gonna undo this and redo it and then get to painting.
Should be easy.
Remember, a project without mistakes, it's not a project. At least not in our world.
Since our concept consisted of the top board being a different color than the rest of the table, we decided to paint everything individually before we assembled it together. Once all of the stains dried individually, we installed the top board using 1 1/4 inch pocket hose screws. We absolutely loved how this accent table came out. It truly is hard to believe that we built this only using scrap woods we have left. This table really brought in our whole backyard together with our lounge chairs and their seating area as one space. And this has me thinking, if we could do this with these little woods, what else can we build with all this extra wood we have? You'll have to keep watching to find out.
And just like that, we call this build complete. So the whole purpose of this video was to create a design or a piece of furniture using the scrap wood that we had in our garage. But for those of you out there that are creating this and do not have any of the supplies, for this build, you are going to need 1 6x6 post, 1 2x6 wood, and a 1x2 furring strip. Now, let's do a little cost analysis on what it would cost to build this exact same table. 1 6x6 post will cost you $34.98. 1 2x6 wood comes out to $7.78. The 1x2 furring strip comes out to $1.48, and miscellaneous supplies such as the pocket hose screws come out to about $14.94, making this build just under $60 with a grand total of $58.87.
I think that's a fair price.
For this type of table, it definitely is. And something to note is that we didn't mention any price on the actual paint that we used to paint this, because this is really where you get to make it your own and make it fit into your space and your needs. As you know, we love to paint everything black, and that's exactly what we did with this one. And it really brings our whole backyard area so far together.
I would say pretty easy to build. Obviously, we always struggle a bit more because we don't always have the right supplies. But remember that the point of this project is to make it rustic, antique, and your own. Doesn't matter if there's an extra cut here, a little extra cut there. This is your table.
So I think with that, we are going to say thank you as always for watching our videos. Make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. And if you decide to recreate, make sure to tag us on Instagram, and make sure to check out our plans that are available for purchase on our website.
See you guys next week.
Bye.